Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Oh no, I got a little spot there. It's okay. We're doing our skincare tomorrow. I know what that sounds like. I do wash my face more than once a week. I just don't use my expensive skincare more than once a week because she broke. And this is really annoying me. We are about to go into Fitstop. Do our little workout. So for meals, I do, before a workout class, I do my oats and peanut butter, and then I do my regular breakfast when I get home for like the protein. But I think it's better for me to just have like a carb heavy breakfast before a workout, and then I do I sound sick? I think I sound sick. That can't be happening. No. We're fixing that. But, okay, so the plan for Saturdays, all Saturdays, is I do Fitstop in the morning. Because, by the way, the reason I do Fitstop on Saturdays only is because it's free. It's free at a lot of Fitstops because they do like a community day and like everyone goes for free. It's super awesome. Anyways, yeah, so Fitstop. And then I also like to do my hobbies on Saturday, so I'm not like trying to make time to do hobbies on days that I have a lot of productive stuff I have to get done. But the hobby we're working on at the moment is we're doing woodworking, creating a garment rack, because currently I'm storing all of my clothes in I've got 3 tiny drawers in my dresser, and on the handles of I've got these like 4 glass doors in my room, because it used to be a front room, like a sunroom kind of thing. So these like doors that you open out to the front deck, I've got my clothes hanging on the handles of the doors. So kind of urgently need to get this done. It's just gonna be a lot of sanding today. We also need to keep ourselves moving a little bit, because the last time I went to Fitstop, I stayed in bed for days because I was so sore afterwards, which is really bad. So we're not doing that this time. We're moving about, getting all the liquids pumping around, so that they don't just like sit in my muscles and make them really sore. What else are we doing? Okay, the last thing for Saturdays is closing cycles. So Sundays, because I'm a Christian, Sundays are a day of rest for me, and so I don't want to wake up on Sunday and have like a bunch of stuff that's like in the middle of being used for some project or chore or other, right? So the third thing we do on Saturdays is we close all of the cycles. So if there's washing that was started, it all needs to be put away, although actually all my washing is already done. Basically the ones that we're doing today are probably mostly just I need to update my budget, and I need to like tidy up my room, and then I just need to make sure that everything is ready for me to have a great phone-free Sunday. Yes, I do phone-free on Sunday, so I actually won't be vlogging because I use my phone for vlogging at the moment. But there will still be a Sunday video. You'll find out what that is. I'm just gonna make it today. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I better get in there, get my sweat on. I'll also part of my pre-workout breakfast is a banana, but I wasn't super hungry before I left, so I thought I would just bring it in, and like if I need to have it during or after, or even if I decide to have it in the next 10 minutes, I've got it there with me. Yeah, I will see you later. Oh, Oh my goodness, I'm wrecked. I don't know if you can tell that the camera is shaking because my hand is shaking even though I have it on a steady surface. It's still shaking. Oh my goodness, I'm completely red. Look at that. I hope that's not a sunburn. I hope that's just the blood just in my face because I did exercise. That's crazy. I've got like a panda eye. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you can tell. I'm just absolutely shaking. My legs are shaking, and this is after I just laid down for 5 minutes just on the floor of the gym. It was kind of awkward. Somebody came up and was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And everybody's being like, "If you're lightheaded, you should put your..." And I'm like, "I'm not lightheaded. It's my legs. They need to chill out for a second before I drive home." It was kind of awkward. But sometimes a girl's just gotta lay on the floor, okay? Sometimes a girl's just gotta lay on the floor. These classes, it's taken me a while to get to a point that I can go to these classes and do what I need to do personally, because for like the longest time I would either like overdo it, try to prove myself, trying to prove that I'm as capable as everybody else there, or I'd underdo it because I was so scared of injuring myself. But now when I go to these classes, I'm like, how can I do the most that I can do safely without injuring myself, but still like pushing myself? So I'm really excited that I've been able to do that now. I'm glad I brought that banana with me. I should have eaten it like in the middle of class, but I didn't know where to put the peel. I didn't want to be walking around like this banana peel while everybody's working super hard, because we don't get like there's not like a rest period like for the whole class. It's like you work with a partner, so while your partner's doing the exercise, you're resting. So I didn't want to like walk through while like half the class is working hard, half the class is resting, and be eating a banana, which is a little bit stupid. But what else is really stupid is oats are a slow burning carb. So I ran through all of my carbs in like 20 minutes, and the rest of the class I was basically a zombie. I was basically a zombie. I had to, when we were doing the bike and the ski, on the bike, I was just imagining like a peaceful bike ride on one of those really pretty bikes, going along the beach. But it kind of didn't match like the pace I was doing, because like, you know, it's a workout, you gotta work fucking hard. Mind my language. But yeah, I was like working so hard on this bike, but I was imagining this like really peaceful cruiser bike ride along the beach. And then the same thing with the skiing is like I was working as hard as I could. It was very slow still. It was pretty slow, but it was still faster than like a peaceful ski ride that I was imagining. I also imagined a flip. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I just fully closed my eyes on both of those. Which is like a little bit silly, but a little bit fun. Wow. But we better get back home. Oh, the sun is in my eyes, so we better get back home, get some protein in me. I'm gonna have my beans and eggs. Exciting. Oh, I'm shaking so bad. But it's like they really work your full body. I'm like in the beginning, right? In the beginning, because I do like the lightest weights a lot of the time, and like at the beginning of most of the exercises, I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't too bad. But then like, you know, like the second half of the class, it's like, wow, okay, my biceps are hurting, my triceps are hurting. I actually don't think my lats are though. I think my lats are too strong for the rest of my body, that they don't actually get worked out. The main lat movement we do is the rowing machine. Yeah, I I breezed through that. That one's my strong suit, the rowing, because see, when I first started weightlifting, I mostly just did lats. I would be doing like, I'd do like 20, I think I started with like 18, maybe 20 kilogram lat pull down, and then I worked my way up to like 35. And I was just like, every time I went to the gym, I was doing lat pull downs. I did other stuff too, but that was the main one that I remember, and the main one that I was like really good at. So now, like, rowing, knock it right out of the park. My lats are fine. They're fine. Don't care that I did all that rowing. And I went so fast too. It was pretty cool. But that's okay. The rest of my body needs time to catch up to my lats. So that is totally fine. Okay, I'm going home now. I will see you later. So, a bit of a mistake was made. My leg really hurts, and not in like a muscle soreness way. It's like a tendon. So a couple weeks ago, I went to 2 ordinations at church, and I stood for about 3 to 4 hours total that whole weekend, for like long periods of time, like stretches of like 30-40 minutes plus. And I really irritated these 2 thick tendons that go down the side of your leg from like your hip to your knee, and it was getting a lot better, but from class today I did upset it a little bit. She's really tired, and so now we're switching priorities just a little bit. So now the number one priority is to handle the tendon issue and also prevent a lot of muscle soreness later. So I've had my protein breakfast, I've had some ibuprofen, and now we're gonna have an Epsom salt bath to kind of help it recover. And then after that, we're gonna focus mostly on the closing cycles, and we'll see if we get to the woodworking as well. But when we're closing these cycles, we're just gonna be doing like, okay, we're gonna rest for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna do what we can, and then we're gonna rest for another 20 minutes. Because if I do today wrong, all of next week will be me in bed trying to recover, and I do not want that. So we're gonna be very careful, trying to get this healing and sorted, and it should work out if I just don't push myself too much. And yeah, I'm gonna go take my bath. So after my bath, as you saw, I cleaned up my whole room, and I took the P plates off of my car, and the click thing, that was my kangaroo bolognese that I made earlier this week. I put them in my super cubes, which are really cool. I got them off Amazon. And I wanted to put them in one container instead of having them in the 3 super cube containers, because then I can actually reuse the super cube containers if I want to prep some like rice and whatever. So yeah, I think I've pretty much gotten all of the cycles closed. I even went ahead and I've got this like little Sudoku book and I went ahead and checked my answers to a bunch of the puzzles that I've done recently. So we're really like we're doing it. We got the cycles closed. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm gonna go for a walk now, and then I'm actually gonna work on tomorrow's video. On Sundays I like to rest. I mentioned this in the intro. I don't wanna do a video tomorrow because I wanna rest tomorrow, but I do have an idea of what I'm gonna do for that video to be uploaded, but I just have to make it today. So I actually edited yesterday's video just now and uploaded it. But now I'm gonna edit this video, go on a walk, make another video and edit that video. So I'm editing 3 videos today. It's kind of a lot, but we've got this, and editing videos doesn't irritate my leg. So, oh yes, we have 100% succeeded in like chilling out and like not agitating my leg too much and like letting it calm down and recover. Big thank you to ibuprofen. I've taken my 2nd dose already today, but yeah, I guess I'm probably not going to do a full 20-minute walk today then, but I might, you know what I might do? I might even just walk on the treadmill, just so that I don't have to worry about walking back on a bad leg if I do irritate it, because then it's like I literally just get off the treadmill and I can go to bed. So I might do that. I think that's a good idea. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you today, but you'll see me tomorrow. So have a good one. Bye.